My life had stood a loaded gun in corners till a day the owner passed, identified. And carried me away. And now we roam in sovereign woods. And now we hunt the doe. And every time I speak for him, the mountain straight reply. And do I smile such cordial light upon the valley glow? It is as a Vesuvian face had let its pleasure brew. And when at night our good day done, I guard my master's head, 'tis better than the eider duck's deep pillow to have shared. To foe of his, I'm deadly foe, none stirred the second time, on whom I lay a yellow eye, or an empathetic thumb.
The I than he may longer live, he longer must than I, for I have but the power to kill, without the power to die.
Hello Australia, welcome to the Emily Dickinson talk show. We will be having a man-to-man discussion about the poem that even nerds will not understand. My life had stood a loaded gun. With the help of our special guests, Josh, Justin and Scott, we will be talking about this poem. Alright, Scott, what do you have?
Nice to meet you.
Alright, without any further things to do, let's get this over and done with, because I want to go home. Alright. Would you like to explain the first stanza to us, Justin?
Certainly. You see, despite how the complex it seems, it is the very simple like the 12-time table. It's saying how the persona, who happened to be the Emily Dickinson, has reached the point in her life where she becomes the stagnant. The owner, an allusion to the fat Buddha, or the great law, call it the God who takes control of her life.
Indeed, this is one interpretation, but how I interpret this is that Emily Dickinson is the owner of the gun, which is the trigger for her release of anger and power. As after all, it is the recurrent motif in the poem.
Alrighty, I want to go home. Can someone explain to me the next stanza, please? Joshua?
Dickinson implies that the loaded gun is going into nature's wicked side, therefore suggesting that the gun is not following a true path. The personification of the gun speaking conveys the death of the doe or the destruction of nature. Furthermore, the personification of mountains, replying, betrays the echoes of the gunfire, signifying death. It highlights how the release of anger leads to death.
Alright, good analysis. Let's get on to the third stanza. Scott, could you tell us about the third stanza?
Certainly. The third stanza alludes to Pompeii, an infamous volcanic eruption killing thousands. This conveys how the outburst of power is destructive and generally leads to harm and death. Furthermore, this stanza reveals her true self. Twisted personality, as amidst all this havoc, she smiles. But this smile is the facade of her true self.
He is the crazy white girl you see in the street late at night.
How inspirational! Terrifying! One heck of a personality she has. Anyways, back on topic. What is an Irish duck?
It's a very tasty duck, my favorite food besides the noodle.
The eider duck is a species of duck that has a tendency to pluck its own feathers. In this stanza, this duck alludes to how power is self-destructive. The poem subtly hints not to let anger be your master. Don't let it control you, as it will induce harm on yourself.
Now, I have an idea about stanza 5. It's talking about fighting and revenge, correct?
You are correct. All it's saying is that you are my master's enemy, then you are my enemy as well. So the gun will whoop the asshole, which is why none stir the second time because they are dead. Just like my triad in China who ate up the other triad. The last bit says to talk about the yellow eye and effect fire. The eye is the nozzle of the gun shooting, and the emphatic fire is the act of the aggression. So the gun kills anyone who shows any sign of hostility. They the dead man.
Okay, I want to go home! That's a compelling argument. Now the last stanza is a tongue twister. It's all over the place. What is it about?
In a nutshell, it is saying how long will you let anger control you, and how anger will not subside or die without self-control.
Finally!
I'm not done.
Finally, control your anger. That's all, folks. That was a daily dose of crippling depression. We hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you tune in next time to see how gaming can open up to your sex opportunities. See you all, and don't cry yourself to sleep. I'm leaving.
Do we get paid? No?
I better get paid for this.
I'm not doing it. Not quick.